Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining the Stock Martin channel. Today I have a great video for you. We're going to be talking about a Fox News interview with the CEO of Lucid Motors. This is the first day that Lucid Motors under LCID is trading in NASDAQ, and it had a wonderful day. In this interview, you'll see that Peter Rawlinson does talk about the new demand for the Lucid Air vehicle and its projections in the future, and this stock has had a wonderful day. Please give me that thumbs up before we start this interview so this video can be shared with others. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, hit all so you can get all my videos. Give me a comment down below if you would like a shout out at the end of my videos. Thank you so much for watching. Check out this interview with Peter Rawlinson on Fox Business.
Right now, looking to drive the original EV maker maybe just a bit off course. Lux EV startup Lucid Motors now publicly trading under the ticker symbol LCID after completing a reverse merger with Churchill Capital Corp. Zooming in as the most well-funded EV startup ever ahead of its debut. The stock up 8% for Lucid at the moment. And let's get to Lucid Motors CEO and CTO, Peter Rawlinson. Well, now, this is interesting, Peter. You know, timing is very, very interesting. As the chief engineer of the Model S back in the day, what's it like for you to helm your own EV company on this first day of trade?
Well, it's a wonderful experience, but look, this is a culmination of so much effort from the team. This is a team effort. This is what Lucid's about, a team effort from brilliant people, scientists, engineers, designers, pulling together to create this complex product, Lucid Air, going into production later this year, the most advanced EV in the world.
Let's get to prices here, because I know our investor audience always wants to know price, because then they can extrapolate or triangulate, if you will, the ability to make this a popular or smart stock to invest in. The Lucid Air, as I understand it, about $69,900, going as high as for the Air Dream Edition, $161,500. Who is going to be your core buyer here?
Well, we're looking at those who are currently driving, typically Mercedes-Benz S-Class. We're competing with, at the top table, against the grandee marques, Mercedes, Audi, BMW, and Porsche. We start with the Dream Edition, unashamedly a high-end product, 1,000 horsepower, some versions over 500-mile range. But my passion is to drive that cost down as soon as possible. And the sooner we can get the pure edition, the pure Air, out late next year, then we can get that price point way down into the 70,000s. And beyond that, we'll have other models mid-decade which bring the price into a much more affordable realm.
Well, yeah, because you have experience in doing that, having been the lead engineer of the Model S, which is the least, Model S is the fancy one. I just got a Model Y, which is, to me, affordable, certainly, more so than my Lexus hybrid. So you've got to tell me how you plan to scale up here. You have 11,000, as I understand it, 11,000 reservations. Do you expect all 11,000, or at least the greater part of these, to come through and actually take ownership of these cars?
Well, we'll see. I mean, people have put serious money down, up to $7,500 deposit in the case of the Dream Edition. Dream Edition's already sold out, and we've got a very useful combination of pre-orders for Grand Touring, Touring, and Air Pure. But, you know, like so many products, things really take off when they're in the hands of customers. They will be the best evangelists for the brand when people use these cars and really enjoy them and talk to their friends about the prowess.
Well, one of your competitors, and I would say at least an apples-to-apples comparison, as close as we can get, is Faraday Future. They were on last week. Of course, they, too, just did a reverse merger, a SPAC, and they went public last week. Their stock is getting hit today, down about 7%. Again, they are saying they want to compete with the Rolls-Royces and the Maybachs of the world, but all electric. If I had to choose between the two, make your case to our investor audience right now for that.
Well, I think it's important to start with a high-end product because the product defines the brand. So we need to start with a technological tour de force, and the Lucid Air Dream Edition is exactly that, over 1,000 horsepower, over 900 volts. But we also want to change the world. So it's important for us that we don't start in such rare air where there isn't that much volume potential. I'm very cognizant of the volume potential in this marketplace. So we have a car here which will start at 169,000 for Dream Edition. We can get that price down to 77,400, and that can't come soon enough, late next year. That's the mission, to transition mankind towards sustainable mobility through technology. That is what we're about.
Peter, I want you to finish this sentence for me. No one is going to be buying, not driving, no one's going to be buying gas-powered cars by the year what?
I think it's going to be 27, something like that. 26, 27. The pendulum is going to swing massively. Yeah, I mean, there's two big obstacles. One is range anxiety, and we've managed to address that with over 500 miles. And we're doing that through efficiency. And paradoxically, it's the very efficiency of our technology which will drive the cost down, because it means we can travel further with a smaller battery pack. And that means that in the future, we can use this very same high-tech, high-efficient technology to create a car with a more reasonable range, but with a proportionately smaller battery pack, and drive the costs down that way. And that's what the world needs, more attainable EVs.
Great to have you, Peter, on this first day of trade. The stock up 7%. Debut on the NASDAQ, Peter Rawlinson of Lucid Motors.